Good evening. Hello, hello, hello. Hope everybody's doing well. I didn't get a chance to put a little reminder out that I was going live in a half hour or whatever. I was so busy trying to clean off my desk here because I was in the middle of working on an order for somebody that was all Halloween. So I had to switch gears really fast. So I didn't get a chance to send out a little reminder to everybody. So I hope that you are going to be able to join me tonight. I did send one out earlier. I don't know if that was yesterday or today. I can't even remember. My days are just sort of sliding together, I guess. So hopefully some of you will join. Oh, I see Shar is starting to come on. Her little picture is showing up in the upper right hand corner. So hopefully we won't have to do this in several parts tonight. Hi Shar. You're the first one on, so hi everyone. It's just you and me, girl. Hi Nancy. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. So hopefully we won't have the same issue we had the other night. I watched a special mystery stamping thing that Stampin' Up! Put on. What night was it? Wednesday or Thursday night. And I didn't get on until an hour late, and they were basically still in the beginning because they kept getting kicked off or it kept freezing, and so they'd have to reboot. And so they were actually having the same issues, and it sounds like there's been other demonstrators that have had problems this week. So I certainly hope that Stampin' Up, or not Stampin' Up, Facebook gets their act together and gets it right here so that we can have a decent online tonight. Let me see. I need to. I got to get you up on my. There we go. On my iPad so I can eventually. There we go. Sorry. Got a good shot of my eyeball on my forehead. Oh, anyway. So if that happens tonight, that it freezes, disconnect and go out, and I will do the same, and then I'm going to restart it again with like a new live. So hopefully we won't have to do that tonight. I'm hoping not. Oh, Pam, I'm so glad. You were going to have some more coming. So anyway, so I'm ready to get started. I've got 2 cards that I'm going to show you tonight. I don't want to keep you on long. I've got lots of things planned here, so really excited. So let's get the party started, okay? And I've got a new iPad that I just bought, so we are going to try to get this lined up so that I can get you down here a little closer to my table. That's looking pretty good. Oh, it's gonna, I think I'm gonna tend to want to bump it with my head, but let's give it a try. This is gonna stay. Yep, it will. Okay. This is nice and close. Trying to see how far. Oh, I have to stamp way up there. Well, we'll see how this goes. I don't really like this. It needs to go. Let me get my cord unplugged off my iPad so I can bring it back a little bit. And bring this up. Sorry, I'm going to just adjust it a little bit better than this. I gotta stand up again. Okay. We're gonna go with this. How far down are we? Oh, that's better. I'm so scared this is gonna flip off the stand. But I think it'll be alright. I'm not crazy about where it's at because my head's gonna bump it. So pardon me if it does. Okay, so let's get some light over here. There. So this is, I'm just going to go over quickly the class to goes that I'm offering, or in-person classes if you're local or want to travel over here. The first one is Traditions of Christmas, which is this suite here. You're going to get a full pack of the DSP, a half pack of the ribbon, full pack of the, what are they called? Sparkle sequins. And the class is $50 in person, $58 if I'm shipping it. And I will give you all the cardstock needed to complete the projects. You'll be making 8 cards, 2 each of 4 designs. And then if you wanted to do the optional add-ons, Christmas greenery stamps are an additional $20, and that would be this set right here. Probably can't see it. And if you wanted to get the Christmas greenery bundle, which would be this and this, that would be an additional $50.25 instead. If you wanted to get the traditional labels stamp set, it's $19. If you wanted to get the traditional labels bundle, which is this and this, then it would be an additional $43. And I need to have the class reserved by the 2nd because I am worried that I won't get the product in before I do the in-person class on the 14th. So if this is something that you're interested in, let me know as soon as possible. I'll probably place my order early on the 3rd before we leave to go on vacation, which is going to be really early. There's no way I can stay up until 1 o'clock to place the order because I think I have to be up by 3:30. That would be pretty grim. The next one we're doing is the North Pole delivery, and this is the one that I'm going to demonstrate tonight. What's awesome about this set is it has this really cool die here that will make little boxes. I've just got a plain box right here. You can also arrange it so that you can make it a little bit larger so that a gift card would fit in it. So it's not just for candies and bills. You can make it so that it will create a envelope that you can put a gift card in. So I plan on doing a demonstration just using this coming up. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it Tuesday night. I'd kind of like to show you something else. I may try to do a video that I can post at a later time that will show you these. Like when we're gone on vacation, I'll have it posted to the to my site at our normal time. So this one comes with the paper, full pack of paper. These are deer dots. You get a full pack of those. You get a half pack or half roll of the fluffy trim. And then again, enough cards to make 8 cards. Plus you're going to have lots and lots of stuff left over to make additional cards. And there'll be 4 designs. The class is $50 again, $58 if I'm shipping it. I would need to know by September 19th if you're going to take this class. Sooner the better, because I bet you this one's going to sell out. So if I can at least know how many people are going to want to do this class, then I will go ahead and order the paper. I do want to have payment by September 19th if possible. Optional add-ons for this one is the stamp sets $24. If you want to get the bundle, which is the stamp sets and the dies, that would be a $54 add-on. So, and then the next one I'm going to do is Delicate Pines, which is a beautiful snowflake design, as you can see, but it has a lot of pine elements to it, which is so cool. This class is again $50 in person, $58 if I have to ship it, or if you wanted to come and pick it up, it would be $50 as well. Class includes Delicate Pines Snowflake 12 by 12 paper, the full pack of the faceted snowflake embellishments, and they are absolutely gorgeous. They look like little stars. And a half roll of the shaded spruce ribbon, which has gold edging on it. It's very beautiful. And then cardstock for 8 cards and 4 designs with envelopes. And then if you wanted to do the optional add-ons, the stamp set only is $24. If you wanted to get the bundle with the stamps and the dies, that would be $56.50. I'm asking that you reserve this class by the 10th. The sooner you can let me know, I will get the stuff ordered so we don't have to worry about anything running out. The last one that I'm just talking about is Modern Christmas then, and that one's going to be November 16th. Cost for this class is $52 in person and $60 if I have to ship it. This class includes a full pack of the Modern Christmas paper, and that's gorgeous paper. It's got a lot of gold foil on the paper. And you'll get the black and white and gold baker's twine here, 2 rolls. And then a half set of these brass colored hoops. And then cardstock enough to make 8 cards for designs, plus envelopes, of course. Then the optional add-ons, I'm talking too fast. I need to slow down. The stamp set is $24. If you want to get it with the bundle, it would be a bundle of $51.25 and added to that. So whenever you order the optional add-ons, you're getting these at the catalog cost. I am covering the shipping and the tax on all of the Plastigos. So there you have it. So we're going to concentrate on this one tonight. And I wanted to show you the paper close up for this set. It's so cute. So you get 2 of each. I feel like I got 3, or 2 pieces there, but I don't. The paper is really thicker. So it uses both the white background and the vanilla background, which I think is really nice. Gives you some options. This one, oh, let's get this flipped around. All the darling dogs and cats on it is just so sweet. And then the back of this one is a bunch of mail. And so this one is using more vanilla. There really isn't any white in this one. Oh, I guess maybe a little bit of white. Not much. And this one actually has a petal pink background. The set has different colors that are used. The red is Poppy Parade, Garden Green. Oh, I was doing so well. Now I gotta look. Pool Party. And this one. And this is the back of this one, which is really pretty. Okay. And then you get 2 pages of... Where's the other one? There it is. You get 2 pages of ephemeras, so each page is different. That's hence the reason why you're not getting a half pack of paper with me. It's because both of these pages are different. This one has the houses, buildings, mailboxes, and trucks. And this one has dogs and cats and owls and bunnies and you name it, and then some letters down here. There's so many cute things that you can do with this set. And then the last sheet of paper, I think this is the last one. Yeah, I love these buildings. So cool. And we're going to be using this tonight. And then the back side is all mailboxes. So, I know those dogs are so cute, Kathy. I agree. So, we are sticking these ephemeras in the center so that they don't get all bunched up when I put them back in the envelope. Okay, let's get started. So we are going to use, again, the Jolly Delivery set. And the traditional labels, I wanted to use a couple of the, this is what I do with my extras that I don't use, is I stick them in here. I think I used, well, it's here someplace. Oh, it's in my box. One of the dies from this set. I did not use any of the stamps. I used strictly the sentiments from Jolly Delivery. And one note, I found out today when I wanted to use a different sentiment. This one here that I received, Merry Christmas and Happy Wishes. When I went to stamp it, I'll show you what happened. I always test them, which I'm so glad I did. I don't know if you can see it. It's only stamping half of that E in wishes. So I sent an email, since it's a holiday weekend, I knew they aren't, customer service isn't open on the weekends. And then being that it's a holiday weekend, I thought I didn't want to have to worry about forgetting. So I emailed them with the order number and my demonstrator number. In your case, if it happens to you, you just send them your order number and your name. And they will replace this whole set now for me, the stamps only. And that's why it's so important to check your stamps. There are times when you will get a stamp that maybe has a area that is supposed to be a solid image that sometimes doesn't stamp correctly, and more often than not for me, I've noticed that it's like there was an extra cut or something that happened when they made the stamp, and so that I could get it to ink, but the ink was too far in, and when I pressed down on the paper, it just would not leave an image in that space. So always check them. This is that die that makes the little boxes. And this will take a 6x6 piece of paper. So if you cut your cardstock, or if you're using DSP 6x6, you'd be able to get 4 envelopes out of one sheet then. So just thought I'd let you see what that looks like. Let's see, I gotta lift that up because it doesn't want to sticky, and I have it in its own envelope actually, but for tonight I put it together. Okay, our first card we are going to make. We are using Garden Green for the base. I feel like and then we are using that Cute House DSP. This is going on the inside, and these are going on the outside. Okay, so we're starting with a 8.5 by 5.5. I already scored it at 4 1/4. So let's get this down here. Make sure that it's nice and even. Okay, and then I'm going to put a piece of white cardstock 1/8 of an inch in. So this is going to be 4 1/8 by 5 3/8, and I'm going to go ahead and glue that on. And then I'm going to take my, I get that over just a smidge there. The Poppy Parade, and that one is 4 by 5 1/4. So it's another 1/8 of an inch smaller. I guess the one that I made. What is this one going to be? Oh, yeah. Okay. Never mind. I thought I'd done something wrong, but I didn't. Let me see if that... Nope, that lights up as high as it'll go. I always feel like I get a shadow from my telephone. All right. This piece of DSP is going to go on top, and it is, I think, 3 3/4. Yep, 3 3/4 by 5. So this will give us a 1/4 inch around. I liked it because I wanted to have that red be set off. And no ribbon on here. Okay, got a good start here. Now I took a die here and cut out, and that's the die from the traditional labels. And then I took a piece of white and I cut it out with this die. And what I want to do is you can see there's this edge on here that's loose. I want to take that off because I want to layer it on top with just that tiny edge of red coming out. Okay. My paper was so narrow that I thought, oh, hopefully I get the whole thing in that I want to. And I did. Oh, I gotta go the other way. There we go. Oh, that one was not supposed to come. There. Alright, so now when we put this on, just that tiny bit of red is going to show across there. But before we do that, I'm going to go ahead and stamp our image on here. And we are going to put the dog with a present. Oh, and before I do that, I was going to add a little pool party around the edge of this. I can feel that because I put tape on there and didn't take it off right away. That Post-it tape wants to leave a little residue, and I don't want that because I think it's going to get picked up by the... Oh, that's garden green. I don't want that. Wrong one. That would have been catastrophic. I wouldn't have liked that very well. Let's see if we can... Yeah. Got enough ink left on here that I don't have to ink it up. It's always nice when it will just give you a soft look is all I want. Just like so. Alright. Now I'm going to stamp the image in Early Espresso. And we're going to do our dog. Hopefully you can see this okay. You can, I think. Put him down over here to the right. And then we're going to stamp a gift next to him, which is going to also be in Early Espresso. Oh, what did I get on there? Oh! Well, so much for that. We are going to cut another white piece here. I don't like that. I don't know if this piece is wide enough. Nope. Alrighty. It's always something. Try this again. So easy to get ink on you where you don't want it to be. Okay, let me just pulse this through real quick. Alright, where'd my base plate go? There it is. Doing some embossing and lost it. Alright. Make sure my fingers, I don't know where that brown came from. Alright. Glad I didn't go very far with that. Alright. do this the right way to begin with here so I don't get that little edge coming off. Come on. Oh, thank you. Alrighty. Sorry, buddy, you're not gonna work. Sure, I don't have any. Nope, nothing on my fingernails. Okay, let's try this again. Yeah, it works better when I'm holding it. There. Okay. Let's try this one more time. No brown on my fingers. Nope. Okay. We'll do the gift first. Okay. And our dog. That time I definitely put my finger in the ink. Okay. And then we're going to put our sentiment on here of, I think this is it, special delivery. Yes. Love the font. I gotta pull this down because I can't see what I'm doing here. Get this straight. Okay. And we are going to color him in with pecan pie, I believe. Nope, that's not it. What did I use? Pecan pie. Is this it? Nope. There it is. We'll do the light. Oh, wrong hand. He's got a little bit of lighter color in certain spots. And I'm going to bring it down a little bit. See how that looks. Maybe I won't like it. And on his tummy too. There we go. And then we're going to use something lighter. I feel like this is going to be too light. This is the ivory, but let's see how it looks. Yeah, it's awfully cool. We don't like that. Let's See what dark plum cake looks like. Too dark. Well, it would have been a good idea for me to write these colors down. That's the problem with doing work on a head. That's better. Just a tiny little bit there. And a little on his ear. Okay, now I'm going to go over him with the dark pecan pie. Leg. Underside of this one. And across here. And then we'll blend it in. Maybe a little down his back too, I think. Need to be watching what I'm doing here. There. All right. Oh, that went on the floor. That was good. Oops, sorry. I knew I was going to hit that eventually. There. Okay, he looks pretty good, I'd say. And let's color the package. Now, the, let's see, is this Poppy Parade? Okay, we're going to do a scarf first. Might as well get his outfit finished. And I'm just going to give it a little shading on the bottom here. And since this is kind of in the background, make that darker. Okay. Now, I'm going to color the bow, Poppy Parade, and the ribbon. And now, again, we don't have Garden Green in our repertoire of blends yet. Maybe now that they're getting rid of the markers, they will come out with that. I have the markers, but I don't want to use them since they're not available. Well, you can order them on the last chance. But I'm going to use my colored pencil and just get this nice and dark. And then we'll smooth it out a little bit with the blending pen. There. And then just wipe it off. All right, now let's see if we can get these two put together. And we're almost done. So you just get that little tiny bit of the red there, Poppy Parade sticking out. We're going to pop this up and put it right in the center here. And then I should go and check my comments. I haven't said hi to anybody tonight, really, except Shar. Okay, we got that done. Inside, I have to look at my sample. Ah, yes. Okay, this inside, we are going to do this and this. Again, in the espresso, early espresso. And I'm going to stamp that on here. We're going to add a couple footprints up in the corner. Like so. And then we're going to put a couple packages at the bottom. I'm going to do this one a little different. Like so. Whoops. Color one of these. Bow on this one. I should have done this on the one on the front, but I didn't. Okay. And then I'll take the garden green again and color the other one in, and the bow. Okay. I like how this just smooths everything out. There. Then I'm going to take a little of the light smoky gray. Not with that end, with this end. Just going to add a little base. I'm going to do the same with the front here. So it looks like he's standing on something. Okay, embellishments. And we're done. Did I use? I used the green on this one. Okay. Put one, yeah, maybe down there. Okay. Card number 1. Oh, wasn't that a big surprise? It doesn't glue itself in. Oh boy, wouldn't that be something, huh? It's like, wait a minute. Oh, it's so hard to see if things are straight or not. There. Okay, number 1 done. This one's kaput. All right, and here's the one I made. It's about the same. So, our next card is a fun fold. It was time for a fun fold. and it's like a triple fold, and it doesn't go all the way to the side. I just had it meet. So this is an 11-inch by 5.5, and we scored it at 3 3/8 inches on each end. So I have 3 3/8, so I flipped it over 3 3/8. So then what's left in the middle is 4 1/4 by 5.5. And we're going to put it on here like so. And this is going to go on the front and on the inside. Okay, so we're starting with a piece of green. Let me get my instructions over here. Oh, I'll get them closer so I can see them. That'll be helpful. Okay, the DSP, I guess I'll go down the line as I've got them written off. We got 2 pieces of DSP, 3 1/8 by 5 1/4, and then a piece of 2 pieces of the red Poppy Parade that is 3 3/4 by 5 3/8. So this is going to fit on here on the flaps like so. Alright, I start with that, and then we'll move to the other pieces here. Get this out to the side. Okay, so let's see which way this is cut. That's that way. Okay. I always feel for which direction the paper is cupped on the edges. This is a very easy card, so long as you have that beginning measurement there, the 3 3/8. You got the 3 3/8, you got it made. And then everything else is just 1/8 of an inch smaller on the flaps. Just a little bit of green, and I try to line them up from the front to the back, across, if possible. Okay, that's just the way the card will go. And then we've got a piece, the piece of DSP again, that's 3 1/8 by 5 1/4, and that's just going to slide on there. A hard time seeing what I'm doing here. Okay. Now the inside, I want to have the opposite side, the B side of the paper showing, as they say. And it'll be nice to see that little bit of that checked pattern poking out when you have the card closed, like so. I think that looks really nice. Okay. This is going to go on the inside in here. And this piece is 3 7/8. No, wait a minute. That's not the right one. I don't think I wrote it down in my notes. Sorry. This is 4 by 5 1/4. That definitely isn't what it says there. Okay. I'm not going to put that in there because I'm going to make sure I stamp it correctly. Okay. Now we've got these pieces here that we're going to be working with. So this garden green is 2 1/8 by 4 1/8. Let me just double check it. Yes, that is correct. So that's going to go down first. And then I'm going to do the Poppy Parade, which is going to be 1/8 of an inch smaller. So that one is 2 by 4. And we can go ahead and put that on. little bit of glue on my finger. Don't know where that came from. Okay, and then we have the Very Vanilla, which is 1 7/8. It's gonna have to go this way. 1 7/8 by 3 7/8. No, yes. Let me double check it. Yep, 3 7/8. Okay, and that one we are going to stamp with this little doggy and his mailbox down here. And we'll do that in the early espresso again. Doggies are early espresso colors, I'd say. Okay. And the sentiment is going to be sending merry tidings. Yeah, we're going to put that right here. Oh, I'm sorry, I got to get this a little closer. This does not look like it's straight, but it should be now. Yep. Okay. And, oh, I have one more thing I want to do. So I have this little piece of the DSP, this little scrap, and we are going to stamp his sweater in this, and I'm going to fussy cut it just to give him a little bit extra something. Let's go with it. No, well, I don't know that it matters. This piece is plenty big. Perfect. That's all I needed of it. Now I'm done with this for the moment. All right, I'm going to go ahead and cut this out. And I'm cutting on the outside of the brown line, just kind of meeting up to it. I just think this makes a really cute sweater for this guy. Sorry, guy, we're cutting your legs off and your tail. Got just a little bit of a sleeve coming down on this paw. Okay, so that will fit on there like so. But let's color the rest of him first. Okay. Let me see. I want to do this in a brown. And I have to remember to write my colors down. You know what? I wonder if this would fit on here. Nope, too big. Just a thought. Okay, don't lose that, Jean. Wish I would have pulled out my browns that I was using. Let's see. This is a good one. We're going to use this brown. This is bronze. With this sweater, we don't have that much of him to color, do we? Okay. I'm going to just try going over this and see if I can get this to darken up. So it doesn't look like I put a darker color on my sample. All right, I'm going to go with the light black, basic black, for his tip of his nose. And the letter is going to be Poppy Parade. It's in his mouth. He's delivering Christmas mail. And then we are going to go with, keep going with the wrong end, Pool Party for the other letter that's on the box here. And I think Ivory for the rest of the box. Let's see, Pool Party, Pool Party. I'm going to go with the dark Pool Party. Oh, and I said I was going to look and see comments. Golly, I do tend to get wrapped up, don't I? Pam, I'm glad you like this. Yes, the cards with the dogs are adorable. But we're not done. Almost with the front we are, but not. Let's see. We're gonna do it different. We're gonna try petal pink for the rest of the box. See what the light looks like. Not too obtrusive. I'll do the light. Normally I would color it gray, but there's no gray in this cardstock, so I opted not to use gray. But I was not sure what to use. I think I used the ivory on it, on my sample. But I do like this. Okay. Let's get his sweater on him. Get this put away. Okay, sweater, here we are. Come here. Put a little bit of glue on here. Maybe we'll put it on him. Just a tad bit of glue. Not a lot. Okay. And there he is, all dressed up. Okay, he's going on here. Is not right. Okay, height isn't right on this one. What did I say? It was supposed to be 1 7/8. Oh, it's 2. Of course it's 2. All right. Get most of the glue off of it here before I take 1/8 of an inch off. And I've got 1/8 of an inch I can take off here. Now let's see. Oh my gosh, what a mess. Yes, I'll be cleaning my cutter after we're done. Alright, let's get a little more glue across the top there. Oh, could have taken more. But it's going to be. All right. Got glue on my fingers. I hate when that happens. Okay. This guy is going to go on the front, right across the middle. So I'm going to just not glue past that. There. Okay. So now the inside, we are going to add here, just so it's past and doesn't stick out. You have to make sure that it doesn't stick out. And I've got our little cute cat here that we're going to stamp as soon as I find him in this mess on my desk. Here he is. Okay, and we're going to do him on, oh, no, I've got the thing cut out. What am I talking about? Okay, now, let's see how that goes. Oh, hot diggity. Don't think I could do that again if I tried. All right, now we're going to color him pumpkin pie. He's an orange cat. And gotta have a cat in the bunch, right? My thoughts are, at least. Okay, get a little of this on here. And okay, go over it one more time. Let's hit the wrong end. Everything but his little nosy. There. Now he looks like an orange cat. Okay. His saddle, or whatever you want to call it, is going to be in the dark petal pink. Well, Route 222 we haven't froze yet. Yes, I shouldn't say anything because that'll probably happen. And we're going to do one of these in red. And the other one will do, or that's the Poppy Parade, and the other one will do In the Dark Pool Party. Okay. That's it for him. And he's done. And then I'm going to take one of the ephemeras from my pack. It's a building. Let's slide this out. I'm going to add him in, or add it in. Let's go with this one. It's different than the one that I had put on there before. It's going to go up near the top here, and our cat is going to come down like so. Got to have a little something when you open up that next flap, you know? It can't just be plain DSP, can it? I don't think so. And because it's inside, I don't want to pop it up, but I think this is okay. We're going to add a little of the gray again, smoky gray, to his front paw. So he's landing on something. And then we're going to glue this in, thinking right here. Oh, let's see, well, how far can I go? I can go all the way over to here. Okay. I'll do it about to there. And then we have one more page to go. This is a kind of card where you can really show off your stamping abilities, or you could also mat this on a little bit of red, or even the green would help set it off as well a little more. Now we've got our inside, and we are going to use our same sentiment, the hoping this Christmas is the most magical yet. I love that saying for this card with the animals that are alive. Alright, we're going to put that up here. And then I'm going to grab this little, I think this is supposed to be like a canceled stamp or something, I don't know. And we're going to put that in the upper. Alright, I got to break down and get a wet wipe out. That's bound to give me problems if I don't. Oh, I got brown on that one. Jeez. Wipe them off on my pants. Good thing I got dark pants on. I'm going to put this up in the corner. Okay. Then, if you are so inclined, you can get that sentiment straight. That's pretty good. Okay, put one of these little mailboxes. It looks like it's from Europe or something. Let's see what else I got for animals. Maybe that owl. Oh, no, I found something even cuter. Except we're going to have to put him over here on this side. Because this guy's going the other direction. A little hedgehog. How about that? Just a little something on the corners. I got to tell you, I've had so much fun playing with this set. I have two other cards that I made. I can show them to you. I think they're going to probably go in with the class to go. if you're interested. And we'll put this on the inside. Get rid of this. Get rid of these. Get my stuff cleaned up a little bit. Alright. Where did my glue go? Is this it? Yes, this is it. Threw it back behind my... No, that's not it. There it is. God, how do we get all the way over there on that other table? Oh, throwing stuff all over the place. And we just need some embellishments on the front. And for this one, I think we're going to use... I guess I used green on this one as well. Okay. And I did not put them on the front. Put them... Huh. I don't know. I kind of like it on there. Makes them show off a little bit. Maybe we'll put one down here. There. Okay. We are done. Now let me look at what you guys have written. I'm glad you like them, Pam. Lori, you'll probably be the one that wins tonight, since you had to sign off. Nancy, I usually do a written tutorial that I can either email to you or I can send it along with the class to go. Then it would, yes, it's $58. Unless you wanted to add the stamp set. But if you're buying the stamp set on your own, that's fine. And so we made this one, and where'd my other card go? Well, what did I do with it? Oh, here it is. Set it over inside. So those are the two cards we made tonight. Now I'll show you the other two that I've made that I'm considering. We've got this one and this one. This one uses the fuzzy ribbon. And I thought that, and I made this DSP with the stamps. There we go on the inside, and this one's the one on the inside. This one was just the truck, so it was similar to this. This is one of the boxes. And I cut out the window. I stamped the cat's head and cut it out and stuck him in, whatever. So it looks like he's driving the truck. Oh, these two are so fun to make today. Really enjoyed it. So, shall we have, thanks Carol, shall we have our drawing for, oops, I gotta make sure I keep these right. Okay, these are the two for our next drawing, which will be Tuesday night. Okay. And those go there, and the cards that we are working with, there's 3 of them. Let's see, let's get these arranged right. I think this is such a gorgeous set with that beautiful paper with the gold foil in it. Okay, let's see. Do you feel lucky tonight? Let's see. Michelle Quino is the winner tonight. And I don't think she's on. She usually watches later. So I will get in touch with her and see which card she would like. So anyway, thank goodness we didn't freeze up tonight, right? Oh, I'm glad you like them all, Kathy. Yes, this was a fun set to work with, and I'm going to probably make a lot more cards. I really like the ephemeras, and they work so well. This one that I made, this is an ephemera, this dog that's on the front here. And then, so these are all ephemeras that are on here, on this one, and this one as well. So, fun set. So Nancy, just let me know if that's something that you're interested in. Just pop me a message and we can make it happen. And I plan on probably ordering as soon as, like I say, I'm going to try to order on Wednesday before we leave town. Our flight leaves at 6:05, so we have to be at the airport by probably 4:30. But I'm hoping to get the order in before we leave, or while I'm waiting at the airport, I'll probably send it. And so I know for sure that I'm going to be able to get the paper and stuff. So just let me know. Yeah, the dogs and the cats make for such cute cards. You are absolutely correct. So I'm thinking, what's the next set of, where did my thing go that I have all the, nope, not there. There, here it is. I think I'm going to go online with this. So Tuesday night, we're going to work with this set, Delicate Pines, and see what we can come up with for that. This is gorgeous paper. This does not have any of the gold embossed paper with it, but the colors are magnificent, and I love the dies that you can put together and make a snowflake with the pine boughs. So it should be fun. I have only made one card using this set, I think. So I'm really excited to get into this and work on it. So, and then on the 3rd, so that would be Wednesday morning, starting at 1 o'clock Central Standard Time, you can start ordering out of the mini catalog. And if there's any of you that need mini catalogs, please let me know. And I can probably get them popped in the mail to you if you haven't received one yet. Or those of you that I'm going to see in October, if you wanted some then, I'll make sure that I bring a few with me for certain. So anyway, have a good evening. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, especially this being a holiday weekend. Hope you have a nice Monday. I think the weather is supposed to be great the rest of our weekend. Tomorrow is supposed to be a little bit warm. I can't remember what the temperature is supposed to be Monday, but it is what it is, right? So have a good time and stay safe, and I hope you get together with family and friends for Labor Day. So talk to you on Tuesday. Bye.